After the Cowboys suffered a devastating, heartbreaking home loss to the Green Bay Packers Week 4 after Brett Maher missed a 55 long field goal, the Cowboys are still sitting pretty at 4-1. Heading into Week 5, Dallas Cowboys will face the New York Jets at MetLife Stadium against the 1-4 New York Jets. New York Jets faced off the Bills to get first win of the season, then losing back-to-back games to the Browns, Patriots, and Eagles. The last time the Cowboys faced the Jets was in 2015 when the Cowboys went 4-12 and Matt Castle was quarterback for the Cowboys for the major of this season. But as you can see on the screen, I believe that was Kellen Moore that just scored a touchdown to Dez Bryant. But Matt Castle was the quarterback for the Cowboys for the major of 2015 season. Matt Castle went for a combined 2-for-6 record, having only throwing 5 touchdowns and throwing 7 interceptions. But now it's a whole different situation. Now in 2019, the Cowboys have 2 future stars in Dallas quarterback Dak Prescott, running back Ezekiel Elliott, and number 1 wide receiver Amari Cooper. Now on the Jets side, they also have some really big names and newly acquired former Steeler running back Le'Veon Bell, leading the New York Jets offense under Sam Darnold as quarterback. 2018, he sat down. He didn't play a single game because the Steelers weren't willing to pay him. Last time that Le'Veon Bell played, he set his career record of 321 rushing attempts and ran for over almost 1,300 yards with 9 touchdowns. The Cowboys should and will win this game, but because of the Cowboys' first time playing Sam Darnold, I feel like it might take some time to figure him out, although it's not going to be long. The Cowboys should win this game comfortably and have the game in their hands the whole entire game, although there might be some slips here and there because of Le'Veon Bell's special playmaker ability. But the Cowboys should comfortably win this game 24-16. The Cowboys leave MetLife Stadium with a 5-1 record and leaving the Jets at 1-5. Cowboys go back at home at AT&T Stadium and they face off the division rival Philadelphia Eagles, who are 4-2. The Philadelphia Eagles started the season with the Washington Redskins winning that game easily, then losing to the Falcons, winning against the Lions, losing against the Packers, winning against the Jets and the Vikings to start 4-2. Now Carson Wentz is expected to become fully healthy when the 2019 season starts, and I believe so. According to reports, he seems fully healthy now. Should be ready to go for 2019. Now we should see the real Carson Wentz and Dak Prescott matchup now that he's fully healthy. Now some of you may have not known, the Eagles have acquired again Deshaun Jackson. He's a former Eagle. That's where his heart is at, his pride is at. So expect Deshaun Jackson to make some plays against the Cowboys. Now the Eagles should be pretty mad because they didn't win a single game against us last year. The Eagles' main priority is to not stop Dak Prescott or Amari Cooper. Their main priority is going to stop Ezekiel Elliott. They haven't been able to stop Zeke at all last year. First appearance against the Cowboys and Eagles last year, the Eagles let Ezekiel Elliott rush for over 150 yards. That's averaging 7 yards a carry. In the overtime matchup, Week 14 last year, the Eagles let Ezekiel Elliott rush for 114 yards, averaging 4 yards a carry. Although the Eagles had a really good run defense last year, they just couldn't find an answer for Zeke the Freak. The Eagles will stop Ezekiel Elliott for rushing over 100 yards in this game. He will get close to it as he will run for about 85 yards rushing. But there's another weapon they should be worried about is in quarterback Dak Prescott, which will go off against that Eagles secondary. Dak Prescott will throw for nearly 350 yards passing with over 3 touchdowns thrown to Amari Cooper and Randall Cobb. But the Cowboys will lose this game 29-24. Eagles will steal this win in AT&T Stadium to give them a record of 5-2, while the Cowboys also fall to 5-2. Although Dallas Cowboys go back to New Jersey to face off the New York Football Giants, who are the worst team in the NFL. Now, although they've been them being the worst team in the NFL, Jason Garrett is still head coach for the Dallas Cowboys, meaning this game should not be close, but it will be close. I've had them tying 17-17 mid-fourth quarter to the Cowboys straight away late in the fourth quarter with a touchdown and a field goal to end the game, the Cowboys winning 24-14. Those Cowboys, who are 6-2, will face off the Minnesota Vikings, who are 5-4. Now, as you can see on your screen, the last time the Cowboys played the Vikings was in Dak and Zeke's rookie season back in 2016, where the Cowboys offense struggled all game because that Vikings defense elite all around. But the Cowboys managed to pull off the victory to give them, I believe, either a 9-game winning streak or a 10-game winning streak. At that time, I'm not sure. It was somewhere up there. The Vikings don't have Sam Bradford anymore. Now they have Kirk Cousins, 2 all-time pro wide receivers, and Adam Thielen and Stephon Diggs, all-pro cornerback Xavier Woods, and all-pro linebacker Eric Kendricks. An elite defense, sort of an above-average offense. My prediction is the Cowboys will have a 14-point lead in the fourth quarter, and the Vikings will come back and tie up the game late in the fourth quarter. The Cowboys have a chance to score late in the fourth quarter to win them the game. The Cowboys offense cannot find the answer, and they head into overtime. Dallas Cowboys win the coin toss, and they of course receive possession first. They will score the touchdown in the first drive of the game, giving them the victory over the Vikings in overtime by a score of 26-20. Cowboys to a 7-2 record, and the Vikings with a 5-5 record. The 3-6 Lions will face off the 7-2 Dallas Cowboys at home, with Randall Cobb leading the Cowboys in receiving yards. Now, it seems like the Cowboys have faced the Lions almost every year. It feels like having them faced last year and in 2016 and in 2014. NFC wildcard playoff game in 2016 Week 17 matchup, and of 2018, I believe it was Week 4. I don't see the Lions being a great team this year, as I have them having them going 3-6 for Week 10. Matthew Stafford is in my opinion, a really underrated quarterback, man. He is an elite quarterback. I'm gonna say barely elite quarterback. He is elite. He has elite talents, but it's just this team is completely garbage. His head coach is not even worth mentioning, right? Ezekiel Elliott literally dominated this game, as you can see in the background. He dominated the whole game. I believe he had over 150 yards rushing and over 100 receiving yards, I think. I'm not sure. I might be wrong on that, but I remember that Ezekiel Elliott was dominating the whole entire game. The Lions just can't stop the run at all last year. And I believe it'll be the same answer for this year, except they'll improve a little bit, but it won't be enough to stop Zeke, the freak, from eating all night, all day. The Cowboys, an easy passing game for the Cowboys, as Dak Prescott also dominates this game because the Lions are too worried about Ezekiel Elliott. And now, of course, at this time last year, didn't have Cooper or Randall Cobb, so really they didn't have to worry about it much except for Zeke. But yet they couldn't even stop him. They know Ezekiel Elliott was the true only elite weapon in their offense, and they couldn't stop him. So this will be an easy win for the Cowboys as they win 30-17. The Dallas Cowboys go 9-2 to start the 2019 season, and the Lions drop to 3-7. My bad. 8-2. It's 8-2, not 9-2. I'm getting ahead of myself. 8-2. The Cowboys finish off the first 10 weeks of the NFL 2019 season, starting 8-2 on the season. Guys, if you enjoyed my predictions, guys, please sure to leave a like, drop a comment down below in the comment section. Feel free to subscribe. It's fucking free. Anyways, this has been Cowboys Pride on Instagram, guys. See you guys in the next video for the next 5 games, or I might end up just doing the rest of the games, which is just 7 games, to see if the Cowboys make the playoffs or maybe miss it by barely an inch. Who knows? We'll see. Tune in next time. Peace out.